Hello and welcome to the HackCollege Podcast, episode 32. The HackCollege Podcast is a supplement to HackCollege.com, a life hacking blog for and by college students. Work smarter, not harder. My name is Chris Lazinski.
And my name is Kelly Sutton.
Again, we're doing things a bit differently if you didn't catch up last week. So we're going to introduce some new segments to the show, help speed things up a little bit. Today's show, we'll be doing Rule of Thumb, which will be our traditional opener.
Yes. Next up, we'll have how a prominent East Coast school is tracking its students' activities. And finally, we'll be covering the newest big scam, digital textbooks. And we're recording this episode on July 2nd, as you can tell. And for some reason, there are some crazy motherfuckers out there who are setting off huge fireworks. Like, it sounds like citywide fireworks.
We should just say that we're like just filming this on the 4th. Like, we're so ballsy, you know, and so timely.
Yeah. that'd be kind of lame of us if we're recording on a what time is it? 10:30 on the 4th of July.
But anyway, you'll be seeing this after the weekend, so let's just pretend like we had our 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
What did you do, Kelly?
Well, I had a few friends in town, mainly a friend named Roxana, and so let's see, what did we do? We tried to go to a Giants game.
Is Roxana a girl by chance?
Yes, she is. We tried to go to a Giants game, but all the tickets were sold out, which is kind of too bad. But we did end up seeing Wally and going to a few pretty cool parties around the city. So that's the future from the past for me.
Yeah, well, I went camping near Lake Tahoe.
By yourself?
No, a whole bunch of people in Lake Tahoe area, and I fell off a dirt bike in the mountains. So all I could do was just lay there and watch fireworks for the entire weekend. It was glorious.
All right, before we get into it, we'd like to remind everyone that this week's episode is sponsored by Radar.net. So stay tuned for the end of the episode. We'll be talking about them a little bit more.
Ready for Rule of Thumb? This is the Rule of Thumb. We cover some of the biggest news stories at colleges around the world, giving only 90 seconds to each story for the story itself, as well as the discussion that ensues. Let me get the timer out of my pocket.
iPhone. Go gadget. iPhone.
The way the graphics will look on this, it's as though I'm actually starting with my iPhone, but no, my phone is not that smart. Oh, shit.
Oh, what'd you do there?
There we go.
Okay.
On your mark, get set.
Story number one.
Story number one.
All right. Story number one. On-campus living becoming more appealing as the economy worsens? Question mark. Universities are speculating that the high cost of gas is keeping students on campus. This is a problem because many schools are already pressured for space, as far as there's already a lot of students bidding for on-campus housing, and they're just overflowing of students. I'm going to give this one a thumbs to the side.
I'm going to give
straight up thumbs to
on
the side.
campus a thumbs up because I think that universities should be pressured into having enough space available for their students.
Yeah.
And I just think that you got 4 years to live with your peers.
Yeah. And no one else.
And like nobody else, no adults.
Yeah.
So I say stay on campus all 4 years if you can.
The reason for my thumbs to the side is because I don't think gas prices, which are almost close to $5 a gallon here in San Francisco, should be a reason for living on or off campus, and rather you should want the university environment if you choose to live on campus.
That's a very good point. I think that's a very good point.
Moving on.
You want to move on already? We got we got 10 seconds. Final thought.
Nope.
Gas prices suck.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, I don't give a shit because I bike.
Fuck the man.
All right. Story number 2: a game changer left unchanged by the game. That's the headline verbatim from the New York Times. This is about Jamarcus Farland, who's a football player ranked as the country's top 2009 defensive recruit by Rivals.com. He's in high school. He's looking to go to college at Louisiana State, Oklahoma, Texas. He's looking at other places too.
Yeah.
But the thing that's crucial about this guy is that he's a senior class president at his school, and he has an academic average of 92.4 on a 100-point scale. basically, this kid is going to college
Yes.
and using football to pay for it, but doesn't even necessarily care about football as a career.
Yeah. What are you going to give this one?
I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up.
I'm also going to give it a thumbs up.
Look at us like covering sports for the first time
Yeah,
and basically
seriously.
bashing sports because I think we're both going to say the same thing, which is like, you say it first.
I actually haven't thought about this too much, but it's just kind of like, you know,
Go
good,
you.
good, yeah, good for him. You know,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like how many people make it in like the minor leagues or like whatever, or like, you know, how many people get hurt. You're dependent on your, you know.
Yeah, I'd say the injury thing
brains
is
over
definitely-
brawn, man.
Yeah,
That's the story.
I'd say the injury thing is definitely like the biggest concern because like that's a realistic concern. Like if you're like Brandon Worthy, for example, LMU, like
Stop.
Oh, we're done. Moving on. Brandon Worthy was a basketball player at school. From the Chronicle, story number 3: schools not pressured enough with proprietary contracts, software contracts, that is. The Chronicle recently wrote this article about Microsoft wanting to push a tighter relationship when talking about software the university uses and students. And Microsoft wants to develop more digital literacy. I am going to give this one a thumbs down.
I'll give it a thumbs to the side because while it is a Microsoft trying to seem nice in their deviant business-like ways, I do think that you're never going to get like a school that's going to go all like open source on you and stuff like that.
I'll agree with that, and I mean my thumbs down is basically just like if there's a company to head this up, I don't think Microsoft is the company. So.
Ooh, why is that?
Their software is not designed to teach digital literacy. It's designed to teach digital frustration.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, I think teachers and students are accustomed to the Microsoft Word standard. I mean, personally, like on my Mac, I've had no problems with the Microsoft Mac Windows deal version. I mean, what else would you use? I guess. My question.
I use Google Docs, but that's whole other discussion. All right, now we're going to kick it off to someone shotgunning a beer.
Bros. Dominated.
Always get a little teary-eyed when I do that. All right, now we're moving into a brand new segment we're calling Inside Colleges. That mystery college that we were alluding to earlier in the podcast is Boston College. First, let's get to know BC a little bit better. It is, of course, located in Boston, right in the heart thereof, if you will. It's a private Jesuit institution. Gotta love the Catholics. There are about 9,000 undergrad students there and about 4.5 graduate students. And if you want to attend Boston College, it's going to run you about 48.5 G's per year.
So that's a little background. Now you know what it's like to go there. Well, according to Men's Fitness, Boston College is one of the fittest campuses in the nation. But that's according to Men's Fitness, which would have every girl drinking paint if it made them hotter. Indeed, Boston College has a bit of a bulimia problem. Exercise bulimia, in fact. They're installing an ID system this summer to improve gym security, but according to Newsweek, they'll be using the information to identify exercise addicts also. So basically, they have a card scanner deal.
Like LMU.
Like most places do.
Yeah.
But a little bit more specifically, to use each machine, you've got to scan the card.
Oh, every single